Hello, and thank you for joining this short video on the use of MyNotes in the McGraw-Hill Network's learning systems. My name is Tim Reed, National Social Studies Curriculum Specialist. We're going to look today at where MyNotes are found in the Student Edition, what MyNotes are, and what they can do for students, how MyNotes can be assigned, and what do student guided notes look like from the teacher side. This is a view of a student lesson page. My notes, as I mentioned, are at the top of the page. The students would click on the My Notes and it would come up. They can move this around to adjust and read at the same time. The lesson notes in green provide the students with the ability to take freehand notes based on the content of what they're reading. The guided notes, because many students need a little guidance on what to take notes on, are found here. The guided notes provide a few questions as the students go through the lesson to answer. The students would fill in the answer and they would save that. They could come back, they could adjust, they could continue on, and they could print these notes when they're finished. Now let's take a look at it from the teacher side. In order for the teacher to see the answers to the guided notes, a teacher must assign the guided notes to the student. I click on the Manage and Assign tab where I click on Make an Assignment. I would then attach that resource, the note-taking resource, by selecting the resource to add as My Notebook and choose the particular chapter and lesson. So the guided notes appear in the lessons. Students can take freehand notes for any part of the text, but the guided notes apply to the lesson. I'm going to add the guided notes and select Done. Now that guided notes lesson is attached, and the teacher would fill in the assignment name, the instructions, choose the students and classes, set the start date, due date, expiration date, and go ahead and assign this content. Now the student would come back in and they would see their assignment here, and they could go straight to their assignment by clicking on the assignment and then on the guided notes. The students would answer the questions. The students would get that guided notes saved message, which is very important. Now the teacher would come back in and they would look at their assignment and click on the details of the assignment. Now as we look at the students down below here, we see that none of the students have submitted their guided notes. No one has uploaded any files, which they have the ability to do. But I can still go into looking at the details of this student here, and I can see that they have answered that first guided notes question. So what that means is that as soon as you assign this and the students start taking notes, everything is recorded and the teacher can see what the student has written before they have submitted that assignment. So we've taken a look at where My Notes is found both in the student and the teacher systems. We know what it is. It helps the students to take notes, and it guides them through the lesson content. How can it be assigned was looked at through the Teacher Manage and Assign tab, and we looked at what the student guided notes answers would look like from the teacher side. Thank you very much for watching this video today on My Notes. I appreciate your time.